Welcome to the next part of the 200 subscriber special. In this part, we'll be covering my video game collection, or at least part of it. Because it's in different storage containers and sometimes it's kind of hard to get to, so, with the camera. So I'm going to cover what I can get to right now. In these boxes here are all my cables and my accessories. I don't have a lot of peripherals. The main accessories I do own are usually just controllers. The only real accessory I can think of that I actually own is the Buzz controller for those weird quiz games on PlayStation 2. And I own an NES Zapper. And there's my consoles, my PS2, my GameCube, my NES, my Super Nintendo, and my Nintendo 64. I plug those up. I don't keep them plugged up at all times because I have kind of a small room anyway, so yeah. In this shoebox, I have almost all my PS1 games. Let's see if I can get the light on. I don't have a whole ton of PS1 games. But hey. And my PS4 collection. As you can probably tell, I am a huge WWE fan. I own every WWE 2K game. Along with, this is the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition. Most of my collection is remakes and compilations of older games. So, yeah. That's what I like. And I own a PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 Game Shark and Action Replay Master. Or Action Replay. So, naughty, naughty me, I'm a cheater. These big blue storage containers have nothing but PlayStation 2 games. Literally, that's all that's in here. Yeah, that's all my PlayStation 2 games in there. Drawer number 1, we have my GameCube games. And I actually have a decent amount of them. GameCube is definitely a favorite system of mine. Yu-Gi-Oh! Frostbound Kingdom is actually my personal favorite GameCube game. If I can get it. I love this game a whole lot. I'm also big into the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. As someone who didn't grow up with a Nintendo 64, this is my exposure to the Zelda games. And Majora's Mask is actually a personal favorite of mine. So, yeah, there's all my cords. I just keep them in there because it's a lot neater that way. So I should have been more prepared for this, shouldn't I? Yes, I should have. Oh well. In this drawer, I have all my Nintendo 64 games. But again, nothing super exciting to look at because they don't have labels. I have Jeopardy, which is, yeah, I'm that big of a nerd. I love Jeopardy games. I own, pretty much every Jeopardy game you can think of. Let's see. And, of course, the classic, WWF No Mercy. Can't have a Nintendo 64 collection without that one. This game is so much fun. Even non-wrestling fans love this game. Super Nintendo. My Super Nintendo collection was kind of inherited. Super Mario World. I've beaten this game to all 96 levels. So there you go. Must be another drawer. Turtles in Time, I love that game too. Tin Star, Super Tennis, someone who's not into sports, but that's a fun game. In here, it's all NES games. Oh, and the rest of my Super Nintendo games. And in it, we have my all-time favorite Super Nintendo game, Donkey Kong Country 2. Diddy's Kong Quest. This is a game I definitely want to do a Let's Play on someday. Up next is a box of NES games. If I can get it out. I'm just going to move these boxes. I'm going to jump cut here for a second. Now I can open these drawers fully. In here I have more Super Nintendo games. If I can get them out. One day I do plan on getting like proper shelving and all that. But yeah. I know the picture's kind of blurry. I'm in a shadow right now, so. Nintendo 64 games. Wheel of Fortune. That's a fun game. Star Wars. Turok. Namco Museum. Duke Nukem. Yeah. Then in here is the rest of my Super Nintendo games. I have a decent amount of them, actually. I think I have about 25 Super Nintendo games. NES collections. Believe it or not, I got these all in one haul. In a yard sale, there was like 40 of these. Like, I bought them all at once. So, that was really cool. In this drawer here is all my NES games. That is a lot of NES games. And the final drawer is original Xbox, which I own very little of. Of the 3 6th-gen consoles, Xbox is the one I definitely played the least amount of, unfortunately. Mostly because PlayStation 2 is like my main source of gaming. And then GameCube was a lot of fun. And then Xbox, I kind of just, didn't really pay much attention to Xbox. Like, the only games I remember really playing much on there were the WWE games. Raw and Raw 2. Even WrestleMania 21, even though that game is terrible. Well, anyway, that is the end of this part of the 200 subscriber special. Tune in next time when we cover the random, miscellaneous, and extra crap I own. Just the random crapola of Anime Wall. See you there, folks.